The word success. The older I get, genuinely, the less interested I am in success that ends just with me. Now, don't get me wrong. Of course, I still want to grow. I still want to do well. I still want to be faithful with the gifts, opportunities, and responsibilities that God has given me. But really, the older I get, the more I realize something. Success feels so much more meaningful when it helps someone else rises too. There is something, I think, that is deeply fulfilling about knowing that your life helps someone else become stronger, wiser, braver, more hopeful, more prepared for their own future and their family's future. And that is why one phrase has become so important to me, especially in the recent years. The words generational impact. Now I know that can sound like a big phrase, maybe even a little intense. But to me, I've realized that it is actually very personal, very close to my heart. Generational impact starts at home. It starts with me, with my husband, with my sons, with the people closest to me. Because generational impact is not just about doing something impressive out there in the world. It starts with what we as parents model at home, the values we live by, the conversations we have with each other, the way we treat each other and apologize, the way we forgive, the way we show courage when life is hard. As a mother, I think about this very often. I think about not just what my children will achieve, but about who my boys are becoming, what kind of character they'll develop, how will they treat people, how will they handle disappointments in life, and how will they use their gifts. I think about what values they will one day carry into their own families, workplaces, communities, and even to the generations, many generations that come after them. And as a lawyer, especially from my time working in the wills and deceased estate space, I think about this a lot too. I've seen families who work incredibly hard their whole lives to build something meaningful. Homes, businesses, savings, investments, financial security. And those things matter, they really do. My husband and I are trying to build this financial security for our boys too. But I've also seen that the most valuable things a family passes on are not always financial or physical. Sometimes it is the family values, the sense of belonging, the emotionally safe relationships, the stories around the dinner table, the faith that carried them, the wisdom passed on from grandparents, great-grandparents, the habits of generosity, and the culture of the family itself. Money can be inherited, we all know that. But so can courage, integrity, kindness, faith, generosity, resilience. And honestly, sometimes these things last much longer than money alone. That is why I care so much about leadership. Because leadership, especially values-based leadership, shapes people. That is why I care about parenting so much. Because parenting is simply leadership at home. And that is why I care about estate planning in my work. Because planning well is one way we care for the generations that come after us. This is one of the reasons that I care about personal growth as well. Because through personal growth, through growing and not becoming stagnant, we become much more effective, much more of a blessing to the people around us. Whether we realize it or not, whether we want to accept it or not. One day, our children, grandchildren, our friends, colleagues, and communities will tell stories about the people who influenced them the most. And the question will be not only about what did we achieve, but the deeper question is, what did we leave in people, in others around us? Did we leave courage? Did we leave wisdom, faith, love? Did we leave people feeling more seen, more valued, more capable, and more hopeful? Because legacy is not built at the end of life. Legacy is built right now, in the present. One decision at a time. One conversation at a time. And one act of faithfulness at a time. And that is why generational impact matters so much to me. Because I don't just want to be successful. I want my life to help someone else become who they were created to be. So let me leave you with this question. What is one value you hope to pass on to the next generation? Be blessed, and I'll see you in the next video.